Okay, so now you've done your predictions on your sheets. You have 2 sheets that you've done your predictions. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to demonstrate what they want to do, and then we'll see if these things illuminate. I'm just going to call out, A, B, C, D, and so on through to I. Okay, so follow along in your sheets and your booklets, okay? So, demonstration A. Now, before I get started with there, I understand the materials here say that you have a D-cell battery and 1 wire and a bulb. So I have those. But for simplicity's sake, I'm going to have some extra hands, if you will. So proper circuit. So I'm going to have a battery holder. Now, if you look in this holder, in the bottom of it, it shows a negative and a positive side that to put the battery in. So we'll put it in so that negative of battery goes to negative side on this holder. So what that does is it makes this side negative and this side positive of the holder. When you're dealing with battery voltage, all right, black is always negative, okay? Household voltage is, electricity is different, but when you're dealing with batteries, black is negative or, negative or considered ground, okay? The other thing we got is the light bulb. On the bulb, the threads are the negative, and then on the center is the positive side of the bulb. So what I have here is a bulb holder, and I'm going to put the bulb in the holder, and you'll notice that there's 2 tabs here. Now, if you get really close and look, there's the center tab, which is insulated, okay, and we'll get into what insulators are, and then there's the other tab, which is actually attached to the threads, which is the ground. So in A, if you'll look, it wants me to take the negative side of the battery and attach it to the negative side of the bulb, which I'm going to do in the holder. And then it wants me to take the positive side of the battery, or the bulb, and attach it to the positive side of the battery. So I'll do that. Okay, so it illuminates. All right? So now we'll go to B. So in B, it wants me to keep the wire on the negative side of the battery, and it wants me to put the negative side of the bulb on the positive side of the battery. So we'll do that. And you see that it does not illuminate. Okay? Now in C, they want me to take the wire and attach it to the positive side of the battery and then put the negative side of the bulb on the casing of the battery. So we'll do that. And you can see that it does not illuminate. Okay, so the bulb did not light. Now we're going to D. It wants me to keep the wire on the positive side of the battery. And then it wants me to take the wire and attach it to the negative side. Okay, and then take the positive side of the bulb and attach it to the negative side of the battery. You can see it does not illuminate. Okay? Now, safety thing here. Anytime that you take a bat or a wire and you attach it from the positive side of the battery to the negative side of the battery, you're creating what's called a short. We'll get into that later, what that is. Okay? Throughout the series of electricity. Don't keep this here for a long period of time because the wire will get hot and eventually it will burn the plastic casing or insulator on this wire. Okay? We're dealing with low voltage here, so it's not dangerous, but just don't do it. Alright? So let's move to E. So E, it wants me to take the wire again and attach it to the negative side of the battery. It wants me to take the wire and attach it to the positive side of the bulb. And then it wants me to touch the top of the bulb or the glass part to the positive side of the battery. It does not illuminate, okay, or the bulb does not light. Number F, we're going to take the wire and we're going to touch it to the positive side of the battery, and then we're going to take the wire and attach it to the negative side of the bulb, and then we're going to take the bulb negative side and attach it to the negative side of the battery. So you can see that it illuminates. All right. G, they want the wire on the negative side of the battery. They want me to take the wire and attach it to the center of the bulb. That's that tab. And then they want me to take the negative side of the bulb and attach it to the positive side of the battery. So the bulb illuminates. H, they want the wire to go to the positive side of the battery. They want the wire to be attached to the positive side of the bulb. And then they want me to touch. Now this is kind of tricky here in H if you look closely. It looks like they want you to touch the negative side of the battery, which if I did that it would illuminate, but it's not really. It wants you to touch the edge of the casing on the ground side or negative side of the battery. So that's what we're going to do. And you can see that it does not illuminate, okay? And then I, the last one, they want the wire to be attached to the negative side of the battery. They want the wire to be attached to the negative side of the bulb. And then they want me to also, again, it's deceiving. It looks like they want me to touch the positive side of the battery, which if I did do that it would light, but if you look closer, they want me to touch the shoulder of the casing of the battery. And you can see it does not illuminate. Okay? So those are the examples, I guess, that we wanted to do for today. All right? Thanks.